What up? It's Jimmy from odds.com. This is a clip from our big March Madness NCAA tourney South Region breakdown. To check out the entire show, hit the link at the bottom of the screen. It's available exclusively on odds.com. We move on, Max, 3:30 p.m. Eastern. Number 16 seed Hartford Hawks, 15-8 versus number 1 Baylor Bears, 22-2, Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana. Let's see. I've been watching this market move for a little bit. Baylor opening up as 25.5-point favorites. It's moved to 26. This total opened up at 142. It's dropping. It's down to 140 at some books. You can still get 141s at some books as well. Here we go. Hartford finished the season winning 5 straight, which included a win at Vermont in the American East semifinal as 9-point dogs before easily winning the final 64-50 over UMass Lowell. That was a spot Max got us all on. The Hawks rely on 3 players for offense. Senior guards Austin Williams, who averages 13.7 points per game, Tracy Carter, who averages 11.7, and 6'10" Czech Republic native Miroslav Staffel, who averages 10.4, 5.6 boards. All 3 came up big in the playoffs. Hartford scores just 65.9 points per game, but they play strong defense. Offensively, they hit 43.4% from the field, 32.6 from 3, and 71.2 from the foul line. Baylor was running the table before losing twice over their last 6 games. They lost at Kansas on February 27th to show that they weren't invincible. Then in the quarterfinal, they just barely squeaked by Kansas State 74-68 as 20-point favorites. They followed that up by being bounced from the Big 12 tourney by Oklahoma State 83-74 as 9-point favorites. We were on Oklahoma State thanks to Max's guidance there. Baylor is led by 3 high-scoring guards who've played every game, and they've scored 47.4 of their 84.4 points per game. Jared Butler, 17.1, Maceo Teague, 16.2, Davian Mitchell, 14.1. Buoyed by their high-scoring guards as a team, the Bears hit 49.3% from the field, 41.8% from 3. That's beautiful numbers from 3. And 69.7% from the line. Max, here we go. 16 seed versus 1 seed. Hartford, Baylor, South Region.
Jim, this is a Hartford team that, let's be brutally honest, aside from Jason Radowitz and I, probably not a lot of people are very happy. A lot of people wanted Vermont. A lot of people wanted UMBC. I even know some people that messaged me when I was happy about Hartford making it to this tourney. Like, I wanted Stony Brook to play. I'm like, Stony Brook? Really? After they lost all those guys to the transfer portal? No effing way. Well, I'll say this. Hartford, listen, the question is, well, first, can they make enough threes? I think they're going to put up as a lot of them. Question is, can they hit more than 30% of them? Because they're going to need to do that against Baylor. Another thing, Moses Flowers. God damn, I wish we had that guy. If Hartford had Moses Flowers to go along with Austin Williams and Tracy Carter, this team would definitely have a much better shot of staying in it. I think that when you look at Hartford, you know, they aren't big at the guard spots. And when you're not big at the guard spots, that's been one of the only exploitable weaknesses of that Baylor defense. If you have big guards, you can take advantage of them. Well, Hartford doesn't have that. Hartford's going to have to stay active, trying to freaking push and chase Baylor's three-point shooters off that line. They're going to have to really maximize and run, I would have to say, every single possession, a pick and roll with Tracy Carter. He is literally their best player. He's one of the best mid-major players that people don't give freaking kudos to. He's top 5 in steals. He's a 39% three-point shooter, like you said, and 75% at the line, you know. With Austin Williams, you know, he's got to be doing some work on the defensive glass. He's undersized, but definitely strong and scrappy enough to go in there. He's a strong driver, a better finisher, and he draws a ton of fouls, you know. I think that definitely the first half is key. You got to keep it close. You got to keep it low scoring. You got to shoot the ball well early or it's going to be over early. And with the free throw line, you got to convert. You cannot be leaving free throws. You cannot be leaving points at the free throw line. Not against this team, not against this offense. So I question what they can really do limiting Baylor on the offensive glass. While Baylor may be undersized, they are not weak when it comes to the offensive rebounding. I think that with Mark Vitale down there, he's a big body. He can give you some rim protection. He's going to get and do work on both ends of the glass. And you know what? If your big man wants to dribble once or twice or three times, chances are on that third dribble, it's going to end up in Vitale's hands. It's going to be a transition scoring opportunity for Baylor. I think that with Vitale, he's got to avoid the free throw trouble. He's definitely had some issues there. And I think the X factor for this Baylor team is going to be Adam Flagler. This is not the first time that Coach Drew has gone to the Big South to get key players. Maceo Teague, he came, I believe, from UNC Asheville. Flagler came from Presbyterian. And Flagler, listen, he's the fourth horseman. I don't know if you remember ECW wrestling, but this is Arn Anderson. And Arn Anderson has a dangerous mid-range game. He's deadly from free. He can handle the ball, take you both ways. And if he can get to the rim on the baseline, you are going to end up fouling him, and he's going to end up converting an and one. I think that the key is for Baylor, like anybody else would come to the conclusion, is backcourt scoring. If the backcourt gets going and you get 2 out of the 3 big three hitting 39 or more percent of their three-point shots and converting 80% of their free throws, it's hard to go against Baylor in this spot. But what I do think is that even though this Baylor defense has been a shell of themselves since their COVID layoff, and to my own surprise, Jim, from watching film last night of Baylor, they've abandoned the 1-1-3. So if you have big guards, which Hartford doesn't, you can beat that because you can get to the rim easily. You can freaking straight line it right to the rim. I don't think that Hartford falls into that category, and because of that, I can't take them on the spread. What I will do for the show is I will take them on the under. I think that this is a game where Baylor may get 80, but I don't know if Hartford gets past 57. So I'll take the under 141 if you can get it, and it's good juice.
All right, let's see if I can get it for you. I see 240 and a halves. Let's see if BetMGM can help us here. Pull this up right now. Can they help us here? No, 140 and a half as well. Circa 140. And our final shot here with FoxBet. 141. FoxBet's been good to us. Under 141 minus 110?
You know it, buddy.
Let's grab it. Wow, this is a FoxBet had done nothing for us yesterday. It's doing something for us today. FoxBet locked in under 141 at minus 110. Very, very, very interesting look.
That's like the ladies of the night. Last night they weren't doing anything for me. Today they are.
It's just like that, yeah. Just like the ladies of the night. FoxBet comes through in the clutch.